for some work, Clarky.
Hello, OMG. Welcome back to my channel. So excited that you are here. Thank you so much for clicking on this video. I appreciate you. It's Jody Dunn coming at you with a new weekly video. And yes, we are in the backyard for more backyard cleanup. We got blessed with some absolutely incredible warm weather, and I don't have much time left. So I spent the week doing yard cleanup. So that's what today's video is going to be all about. If you are new and you just found me, I am so happy that you are here. Would you please say hello to me and let me know that you are new right down in the comment section? I would love to welcome you and say hello back to you. And if you're already subscribed, thank you so much for coming back to another video. I appreciate you. So you're going to see in just a little bit, leaves falling all around me. A lot of my yard is filled with the new leaves that are falling, but I'm trying to focus on the areas that I've been working on all summer long that have years worth of leaves that have not been cleaned up. So that is the area that I am in right now. So this was done last week and we had 80-degree weather. Some days it was 70, but we had like 80-degree weather for like 4 or 5 days. It was just absolutely amazing. It was like confusing everything. The bugs were gone because it got cold. Then the bugs came back. My flowers got frostbite. Then they started blooming again. Oh my gosh, it's just crazy. And of course, it's terrible for everybody's sinuses. But while the weather was warm, I'm taking advantage and getting out here and getting some more yard cleanup done. I don't have much longer. I got so much done this year. If you guys have been with me, you already know I got so much done. I might even give you the totals of the lawn bags. But I don't think I'm going to be able to finish by the time they only pick up yard waste until the middle of November. And I don't think I'm going to be able to quite finish, but I got such a huge chunk done that next spring there won't be a lot left. It should only take me a few weeks, and then I can start working on how I want the backyard to look. I think 2 weeks ago, I was telling you for Viv's homecoming, we had a lot of family here. Anyways, my dad and my stepmom were here, who haven't been here in a while. And she was standing in my kitchen. She looked outside and she goes, wow, you can really see into your backyard now. You used to just have a bunch of shrubs up, didn't you? Did you take them all down? And it kind of cracked me up. Also made me feel good because she thought they were intentionally placed shrubs where you couldn't see past the grass area in my backyard because we had volunteer trees that had been growing. We had weeds. It was just an absolute flipping mess. So that was really nice. That was really kind of like the first person that hadn't seen the backyard in a long time that saw it and was like, wow, like I can really see into your backyard. Well, you can see I've got some volunteer plants growing over here per normal. I've got some sugar maples starting, so I better get those out before they get big. That's a black raspberry bush, and that's a black cherry tree. OMG. It looks lovely. It does. It looks, I know the leaves are a pain, but it looks lovely when the trees change. But I'm going to pull those little volunteer trees out because I got enough, as you can see. Let's get back to work. And this, I imagine, will be a every single year job multiple times a year where these little trees start growing. And it was something that we never took care of before, and it just took over my whole entire yard. So I'm actually pulling up a goldenrod right now, and then I'm going to get these little trees before they turn into big trees up. And I'm using my root slayer to do it. I love that dang tool so much. Well, I can't tell if this is obviously a tree stump. If this was a maple and this started growing, because this is a maple. I wonder if I'm going to be able to get it out. Huh. I don't think trees grow back if you cut them like that, but maybe they do. I don't know. Nature is quite a miracle. Oh, God, what in the world is that? Oh, my gosh, are you kidding me? This must have been a chain I had for Gus. I don't even remember why I had it because we never chained him up in the backyard. Except for maybe one time when I was trying to give him a bath. Oh my heavens. Well, let's pull that out. Didn't even know I had that. Wow. My gosh. This is a long one. Oh. Well. I thought I was pulling up a dang cable or something, which I couldn't imagine what cable would have been there, but another interesting thing that I find in the backyard cleanup. Wow. Oh, geez, we had two together? Why did we have these? Gosh, now I wonder if this was even ours, because I know the previous owner had a dog. I don't ever remember having. Wow. Okay. Well, that's up. Huh. That was a little bit weird. All right, let's see if we can get that maple out. I don't know. The root slayer's pretty amazing, but this might be way too deep for me without a saw or something. Oh, look at the root slayer. All right, we got that maple up. I asked my husband about that chain, and it took him like 15 minutes, and he's like, I think when Gus was real little, we had it. I don't even remember. So that thing has been in the backyard for 13 years. Oh my gosh. It was like most of it was buried under the dirt. I found some very interesting things doing this backyard cleanup. And I did order myself like a Sawzall, I think, but not, I think Sawzall is specific to Milwaukee brand. I ordered a different brand. Anyways, a bunch of you had suggested that. We're going to be using that to pull up some of the stumps on a lot of those trees that we cut down because they are huge tripping hazards. But for this area right now, I'm just using my root slayer and just getting down far enough that I can either pull them up or I can cut them underneath the ground level and then cover it back up. And you're going to see Clark in a second pulling a little number on me. Oh, that dang dog. He's usually pretty good about listening to me, except for when he's outside. All right. I got 6 bags here. So that was pretty good for today's work. And I lined these up right here because it's pickup day. So I'm just going to run them out to the road, get in the shower, wash all my clothes and my body, and go to my appointment. I'll see you. Hopefully the weather is beautiful tomorrow for more yard work. And there's Clarky chewing on a ball. Wait, is that a ball? No, there's your ball. No. Clark, no. Wait. No. He's so bad. I don't know what he has. Clark, that looks like a dang piece of plastic that you should not be. Wait. Dang it. Dang it. Oh my gosh. I'm going to beat his butt. Not really. But that's what I feel like right at this moment. I got to get in the shower. And I don't want him eating that. Okay, stop. Nope. Good boy. Oh, that's a good boy. Wait. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this stick I got for you. Look at. Dang it. Oh my gosh. Good boy. Here go. Here go. Here go. Ready? Go get it. Dang something in the rear. What is this? I don't even know. I got it. And you got a dirty face now. Well, it's the next day, and I was really hoping to get, oh, the birds are here eating. Really hoping to get some yard work done, but it's been raining. Like an hour after I stopped work yesterday, it started raining, and it never stopped. Like, it hasn't stopped yet. And it said it's gonna rain for the next hour or so. And I get to go watch the grandkids. I'm gonna scare the birdies away. And once I shower, I usually don't come out and do the yard work in the backyard because of the poison ivy, because then I'd have to shower again. But maybe I can get out here and start taking care of, oh, I still got you zoomed in, sorry. I got to pull up all of the zinnias, and I got to start taking care of the dahlias that are, you know, like 6 feet tall over here. Look at this guy. I feel so bad because the frost came. You can see the leaves like got bit by the frost. I don't know if he's gonna open all the way. Let me show you a couple of more over here that I'm kind of bummed about. I'm getting all wet. Oh, one of them opened. Oh my gosh, one of them opened. Oh, my white one opened. Oh my gosh. Oh my God. It's not very big, but it opened. Oh my gosh. I mean, you can see the frost got it. I didn't think it was going to open, but it did. Okay. Now at least I know kind of what it looks like. It probably won't get much bigger, because I think we're supposed to get snow. My little guy here that had some buds, he got really bit by the frost. And somebody pointed out in my last video that one of his leaves had a heart shape. How dang cute is that? He has a big heart he fought his way through, but I'm pretty sure it's not gonna open now. Let me put my water bottle down on the ground. This guy, I don't know. Is he gonna open? I don't know. It looks white, maybe. I don't know, but this one got, like, the leaves are turning very black. I don't know if it'll still get energy to open up the buds. I really don't think, I don't think there's any hope for this little bud, especially if we get snow next week. So anyways, it's just rainy right now and I'm getting wet, and hopefully I can get out here and clean up, at least take care of these, so I can start getting ready to plant my spring bulbs that need to be planted in the fall. So there you go. No backyard work today. All right, well, it's not raining this day, so I'm going to get to work. It's kind of hard to tell at this point what's newly fallen and what's been here for years. And there's still a lot left to fall. I'm just gonna try to find the spots I know I haven't raked that have layers and work on that. Let's get to work. I was kind of bummed we got so much rain because I missed a whole day of yard work that I could have been doing, but it is what it is. So I'm back at it on this day. You're not gonna see Clark in the backyard with me on this day, because he's at the vet this morning getting neutered. And I am so excited about that. Some of you will know the story, but some of you may not if you're newer to the channel. So we basically took Clark in. He needed a home. I had no intentions of getting a dog. And anyways, I ended up taking Clark. The breeder wanted to use him for breeding because his coloring is not the normal coloring of a Bernedoodle. And so basically, for us to take him, we became guardians, I guess they call it, to him. And once he turned a year old, she wanted to use him for breeding. Well, he turned a year on September 1st. The breeder had a whole bunch of things happening in her life. And anyways, finally ended up texting me and telling me just go ahead and get him neutered. I can't find a female right now to breed him with. So anyways, he's getting neutered on this day, and I'm dang excited about it because, you know, he's got a lot of hormones, and you can't really tell a dog that they can't be humping every other dog they come around. I haven't been able to let him even be around any other dog since he's been about 6 months old because that's all he wants to do. Doesn't matter if they're male or female, his instincts just kicked in. So hopefully that will calm him down. And he also had a little hernia he needed repaired. So anyways, he came through surgery. Fantastic. He's doing very, very well and super happy that we finally were able to get him neutered. I mean, otherwise I would have done it at probably 6 months old like I did when I had Gus. But it's done, and I'm out here while he's in surgery, getting some yard cleanup done, pulling up some more volunteer trees. You can see in the background, all the leaves are falling down around me. I would love to hear what you have going on this week. What are you working on? What are you excited about? Definitely feel free to share it down in the comments with me if you would like. I always love hearing what's going on in your life. I don't know, this little section in particular had a lot of little trees growing in. So I didn't get as much of the leaves picked up as I had wanted to on this day. But this really needed to be done so that the yard does not get out of control. I don't even know how many little trees that I ended up digging up. I should have just pulled out the saw, but I haven't learned how to use it yet. So I was just digging into the ground, and for the ones that I couldn't dig the full thing up, just cutting them with the big tree loppers underneath ground level and then burying them. And you can see, if you can see, there's hubs up on the roof using the leaf blower, trying to get all the leaves off of the house. As I've told you through this whole yard cleanup, the leaf blower is fantastic to use on newly fallen leaves. Not so good for leaves that have been sitting in the yard for 7 years that are all matted down and wet and yucky. And so he's going to use the leaf blower on all of the new stuff. And there was a lot of this that I didn't even film because you could see, you know, just a few seconds ago, all of the leaves falling down around me. The next morning I woke up, it looked like the hubs wasn't even on the roof with the leaf blower. The roof was filled again with leaves. It's that time of year. It is that time of year. But I tell you what, cleaning up leaves from the current year that have fallen is a totally different animal than cleaning up all this mess that I got going on. So new leaves falling does not bother me in the least. You're going to get a shot in a second of, you know, all the grass area, which I've showed you pretty much in the beginning of the video, but that was even like a day or two before. Of course, at this time of year, the leaves are falling so rapidly and just covering the yard. But so funny because the hubs was out here with the leaf blower, getting everything piled up and bagged up, as you know, as much as we could get bagged up and stuff. And the next morning it looked like this again. The deck was covered, the roof was covered. But like I said, like one layer of newly fallen leaves it's like a cakewalk to what I've been doing all summer long. So doesn't bother me in the least. I'm just about finished for the day. You know, I only do about an hour at a time, mainly because the poison ivy. And so I try to limit my time out here. That way I can go in, wash all my clothes, wash my whole body. I'm just trying to get up any of these extra little trees that I can get up. You can see hubs in the background climbing up to the roof, blowing it off. But anyways, I got to get in the shower. Clark's going to need to be picked up soon. I got to get the girls from school, all that good stuff. But I am going to get out and start working on some of the flowers in the front yard. And plus the front yard is pretty much filled with leaves. Not nearly as bad as the backyard, though. I really, really do love my trees in my backyard, but I do totally understand why people don't want a lot of trees, because it's such a mess in the fall. If you're in, an area where the leaves turn beautiful colors and then fall off like this, it just creates a mess everywhere. All right, so same day, few hours later, got the girls picked up from school, got Clarky, he's all settled in, and I'm going to work on my flowers now while it's still nice and warm. My first year having zinnias, so I did bring a tool with me because I wasn't sure how rooted they got and if they'd be hard to pull up, but they were super easy to pull up. I'm still in complete awe. I bought these as one flower. One flower. And that one I just pulled up looked like a dang bush. Oh my gosh. Definitely will have zinnias again next year. I did decide that I was not going to, you can leave them die, like a flower die, and pull the seeds off and plant them. Most of my zinnias had developed powdery mildew at this point, which I know is super common for zinnias. I'm not sure if that would spread, like if they would be more likely to get it next year if I use the seeds from these. So anyways, I'm just not. And I'm going to start cutting down my dahlias. So I am in a zone where I cannot leave the tubers in the ground. They will not come back next year because it gets way too cold. They'll just freeze. So I'm going to cut them back and let the tubers get about a week of energy. Then I'll dig the tubers up, store them, and then I'll be able to replant them next spring. I got all of these dahlias from my mom. Her and my stepdad grew dahlias for many, many years. So I just follow her advice because they have done it for so long. So of course I'll label everything and all of that good stuff. But I'll tell you, it was hard cutting some of these down because it's so warm. This little beauty's opened up even more. I mean, look at the sun. It's like almost 70 degrees today. It's killing me. It's killing me to have to take these down. Look at how pretty. There's a bug on it. So pretty. I don't know if this looks like more a petite, smaller flower, which is gorgeous. And I don't even know why I'm hopeful that this is going to open and I'm just going to have to tear it down, but I think this is going to open. This might be a bigger white flower, but I don't know if you can see. Can you even see? I'm getting a rash. From pulling up the zinnias. Can you see the bumps and the redness? It's on both of my arms. I should have put on my gardening sleeves, but I didn't know my skin would be sensitive to the dang zinnias. I've been tending to them all year long. What in the world? Anyways, trying to figure out if I cut them now or wait. I'm just avoiding the inevitable at this point because I think we're going to get snow next week. All right, let's move on. Hub's cleaned up the whole garden bed out here, which is nice. It looks so empty now. I haven't pulled up most of the or cut back most of the, I said zinnias, but I meant dahlias. I'm having a hard time doing it when it's, look at this big, beautiful dahlia over here. It's 70 degrees today. I hate to cut it back. Anyways, I went in the house and washed my arms with soap and water, and they were fine. But look at my big oak tree. This is where most of the leaves in the front yard are coming from, and it still has a lot of leaves to lose.
Hello. Hi, Mr. Woodpecker. So happy to see you. So happy to see you, you cute little woodpecker. Yes, you're going to get some suet. You're going to get some suet. There's some down there for you.
Still loving my birds. I love the little woodpeckers that come and eat. I'm seeing less birds, but, that's normal, I think.
My gosh, that thing is freaking me out a little bit. It's not going to focus. Come on, focus. I guess it's a dragonfly. It's huge. Huge. The bugs are so confused because it's 70 now. Ugh, go away. Go away. Oh no, he went up there.
All right, I had ordered this contraption. It's a leaf blower and like a leaf vacuum. And Hubs is trying it out for the first time. And just FYI, he ended up giving up because it's so slow. It was quicker for him just to use the hand rakes that I use every single week and pull it into the bag than it was for him to suck them all up with this leaf blower sucker. So that's kind of a bummer. And I thought when I ordered it, it was cordless, and it's corded, so that's another bummer. But whatever, with the amount of leaves we have, we can always use 2 leaf blowers. So even if I don't use it for that, for vacuuming up. All right, it's time. My little, I've been propagating a pothos. Donna, I'm going to pot your pothos. Do you want to see the roots grown? Let's hope it survives in the pot. Come say hello to the people. I can only see your hand. All right, we've been propagating this for, it's been, gosh, like 3-4 weeks now, hasn't it? Why are you so tired? You slept in. Donna, look at the roots. Are you excited? I'm pretty dang impressed. We got 2 big old huge roots there. You see that? Mm-hmm. Okay. So we're going to put it, oh, I need some more soil, I think. I'm going to go get some more soil. Okay, I'm so excited about the root growth on this pothos. Donna had wanted one in her room, so instead of buying a new one, I thought, let me try to propagate it. So the roots are definitely long enough. I am going to pot it up into this pot and hope that it survives. I'm going to tell you right now, propagating a plant and growing a whole new one and seeing roots grow, oh my gosh, so much satisfaction.
Wow.
What do you think?
It's perfect.
It's perfect. It's just a little guy right now, but we should make him bigger. Should we try to put a couple extra cuttings in here?
Sure.
And see if they'll propagate in soil.
Sure.
Okay.
Little science experiment.
Yeah, science experiment. Tell your teacher. I should have done more cuttings, but again, it was my first time ever propagating. So I'm just going to try this. I propagated that one in water. It rooted. And so now I'm just going to take some extra cuttings from my beautiful established pothos, and I'm going to stick some of these in the soil. Of course, you know, I'm looking for the nodes, getting those in the soil, and see if these will root and just kind of give me more of a full plant versus just the one cutting that I had put in here. I maybe shouldn't have done it this way by mixing, because the one that I already grew in water, I have to keep the soil pretty wet, so not to shock it. And I don't know if it'll be too wet for the new cuttings that now I'm trying to root. But regardless, if part of it doesn't make it, I can always start over. Pothos are probably one of the easiest things to propagate, but this is what it looks like. And I did mark on the container the one that already had the roots so I could kind of see the growth. I'm going to put it back in the sunlight and just give it a few more weeks to see if it starts growing, and I'm so excited. We're just about at the end of this video. Thank you so much for spending some time with me today. Let's take another walk outside into the yard. All right, well, I think I'm going to close the video out here. It's a mess again. We did like so much even off of camera. 2 days worth of, my husband was leaf blowing and trying to get everything, all the new stuff that was falling. But right now we've got 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. I got more. I got more than that. A big pile that he blew over here. I don't know if we're out of bags. I'll have to go look. There's Clarky running around. The front yard was all nice and clean. Oh my gosh. You can't see it, but it's snowing. Oh my gosh, it's snowing. Dang it. I'm going to have to go finish cutting down all of my, I don't even remember how many bags I just told you. Gonna have to go cut down all the rest of my, we'll take a look at the dahlias. All this was cleaned up. We got a whole bunch more. What do we got over here? We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Another 9 bags here. Oh my goodness. Let's look at the flowers. It was like 65 yesterday. I'm freezing now. I don't even have my winter coat on. I'm gonna have to pull all these down. Oh, this little beauty. This little beauty. I'm gonna take her inside and enjoy her for a little bit longer. It almost opened. It almost opened. Oh my gosh. It's definitely white. It almost opened, but not quite. So, oh, I'll just have to get those down. And I don't think this one's going to open any further than it is because it's literally freezing now. I'm freezing. I can't believe it. Oh my gosh, it's snowing. It's snowing. All right. Anyways, there you go. That's this week's video. The front yard was all cleaned up. It's a mess now. It's just a mess. It's the time of year. So thanks so much for spending some time with me today. I appreciate you so very much. And I'm going to see you again next week for a new video. Have a great day. Bye.